All right, guys, so we are now into our finale segment. Now, our finale segment is going to be discussing Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with who Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star are, they are two prominent people in YouTube. Now, Shane Dawson was in the spectrum of conspiracy theories and really just doing like these huge type vlogs on, people in their lives, and I guess trying to like have a coming to Jesus with these people or something like that. He would have one on Jake Paul. He had one on Jeffree Star himself. And he would really just try to show that these people were more than what they were known as based off of their crazed pasts. And Jeffree Star is a huge beauty guru who has done an extreme amount with the beauty industry. He's came out with tons of palettes, worked with tons of beauty brands, and just really made a huge name for himself with not only YouTube, but just being a beauty mogul in general. Now, as of recent, Shane Dawson has caught a lot of flack because of everything that he's been doing. And Jeffree Star, his, track record goes back as far as I can't even name when. But he's been doing a bunch of crazy stuff forever. But, the both of them honestly have been doing a bunch of crazy stuff since forever. It's just now something's honestly being done about it. So, as far as Jeffree Star goes, he's been, calling black women the N word and the B word put together, and, seen, just doing crazy stuff towards them. Shane Dawson, he has, shown signs of pedophilia and racism. He's done blackface on his YouTube channel. He's done tons of just really out there weird type stuff. Like, I seen one video where he was, having a black accent where he tried to sound like he was a black man. And, he just said something completely out there and racist. Now, I don't really want to say what he said because, this portion is going on YouTube. But yeah, he just said some really out there things. Now, a lot of these videos and stuff are being taken down by YouTube and by Shane because at this point he's embarrassed and he knows that this is just going to continue to make his brand look even more messed up. Now, as of recently, Jefree and Shane worked together to come up with makeup and things like that. And, prior to doing his conspiracy theories and stuff, he's never really been into the whole makeup scene. But I'm guessing, after Jeffree Star did a tutorial on him and posted it on his channel, that is what made them both want to combine their talents together and create a palette. Now, to make a long story short, those palettes are no longer going to be in stores because they don't want nothing to do with the both of them. They pretty much see that, the both of these two are racist and they are only out to be having success for themselves and that they don't care about not nobody else. As long as they getting their coin, then that's all they really care about. But, Jeffree and Shane, they've both came out with these, non-authentic apologies, pretty much just saying what they want to say simply so they can have some more money and so people can listen to them. And, at this point, I think a lot of people are over it. They're now at this point losing subscribers. And here is the big one. They are being demonetized. YouTube has demonetized many of Shane and Jeffree's videos. So now they are losing money. And Shane had a book that was selling in Target. Target has pulled that book off of the shelves and they stated that they don't even want to sell it anymore. They're both of their palettes that they were selling together. Jeffree and Shane have a palette together called the Conspiracy Palette or something like that. That palette is no longer being sold either. And a lot of brands are pulling from them. Now, I'm not sure how Jeffree feels about things because, like I said, he's been in this situation before. Shane, I feel like this is relatively new for him because he's not really gotten any disciplinary actions due to all of the stuff that he's been doing. Because those videos that Shane had up there were old videos. This is just now coming out that, there's a problem with it. And, I was thinking that, Shane and Jeffree were both pretty young. But it turns out Shane is 31 years old and Jeffree Star is 34. Now, I really thought that these two were in their late 20s. But this is absolutely crazy. These dudes are 34 and 31. Like, Jeffree is literally about to be 40 soon. Still acting like this. At this point, we should know they're not authentic in anything that they do because they're at this point in their lives where they should know. They know right from wrong, and they should know that it's wrong. Now, Shane also came into some other drama at the beginning of the week where, his pedophilia type things were coming to light. He sat there and he was pretending to pleasure himself, and who knows if he was pretending. I don't know. This is what we're going to say. He was pretending. He was pretending to sit there and pleasure himself while looking at a picture of Willow Smith. Now, Willow Smith at this time was only like 11 years old. And this was around the time that she came out with that song, I Whip My Hair Back and Forth. So he's over here pretending to pleasure himself while reciting the lyrics and looking at her picture. Then he notices, oh, there's a camera recording me. Let me act like I'm shocked. Now, in his eyes, this was something that was looked at as funny, but this is weird. This is weird on so many levels. And, I also noticed from Lovely T, I was watching some of her videos and everything. He was even, sexualizing a baby and a 7-year-old. And it's just, the list goes on of how many pedophilia type things that he was doing. When you refer to babies and things like that in a certain manner, it just shows that you are a sick individual, to be quite honest. Now, there's some more information and more people coming out, but I really don't even know who half of those people are because I'm going to be completely honest. I do not follow Jeffree Star, nor do I follow Shane Dawson. Now, I might see Jeffree on Snapchat occasionally sometimes and be like, oh, what's Jeffree talking about? But for the most part, I do not follow them. I do not follow them because I don't have a, any type of relationship with them, and I don't really support anything they do. Once I knew that Jeffree was racist back in the day, I really was like, there's no need in me even supporting somebody that I know is a racist, It's pretty self-explanatory and pretty simple and straightforward. If somebody is acting a certain way, you just don't support them. And this isn't the first scandal that Jeffree's gotten into where, he's just been evil towards people, because he's had issues with James Charles and Jackie Aina where he said, racial type slurs to Jackie Aina. So it's like, after a while, as supporters, you just have to be smart and say, okay, I'm going to stop giving my money and stop giving my respect towards this person. I'm going to stop supporting them in any way possible. Because when you sit there and say, okay, you know what, Jeffree put out a new video after he's been gone for this week or whatever, or Shane's put out a video after he's been gone for this week, and you go support them, you're still supporting them. Now, I hope that YouTube keeps it up and they continue to demonetize their...
Thank you for listening, everyone. If you enjoyed that podcast, please be sure to tune in every Monday through Friday on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Radio Public, Pocketcasts, and Anchor for the rest of that podcast.